she never has, even to this day, taken any responsibility for any of her actions on anything.
Do you ever regret admitting to loving Shep?
No, not at all. Because, first of all, Charleston's a really small town. And I was like, okay, if I'm going to be here and live here, I want someone that knows this and is this. And I was like, we might as well take a chance with it. I still love Shep, not in that way. And I don't think at that time I even loved him in that way, but I was willing to see if we could make it something work, but I don't regret it at all. No, certainly not. Definitely. I don't think you should ever regret telling anyone that you love them.
That's true. That is true. Do you ever
regret would be not saying anything?
No, that you make a really good point. Do you ever regret getting flirty with Austen?
Well, that I think was really misconstrued. I am naturally a flirt. I flirt with everyone, but I don't think of it as flirting. I'm just being myself. I'm just a happy person who likes to laugh. I love to make other people laugh. I just enjoy camaraderie and having fun. And the whole thing with Chelsea, I think, spoke more about Chelsea and her insecurities than it really said about me. And to be honest, on that, hunting trip or whatnot, the only reason why I chose to sit next to Austen is because I didn't want to sit next to Thomas, because everyone had already started all of these things that we were together and this and that. So I felt uncomfortable sitting next to Thomas at dinner or being around him alone or whatever. So, I sort of sat next to Austen, and then of course I sit next to him, make him laugh. And now I'm trying to steal him. And I just think this is where it comes in with women being catty. And I just don't appreciate that. I'm not friends with Chelsea. I don't think that she is, to try to take down another woman speaks volumes about you. And that's not someone who I care to spend time with.
Definitely.
I'm sure she's had some time to evaluate all of that, but she's never once reached out to me or was remorseful or regretted how she treated me. And again, I had absolutely no relations with Austen, and these things are misconstrued. So no, I don't regret being friends with Austen. And I regret that Chelsea didn't feel comfortable that she could come and talk to me about things, or that she was uncomfortable in her relationship with him and took it out on me. That I regret. But that's not my regret. That should be hers.
Right. No, definitely. Do you ever regret something that was said, not said in any of your moments with Catherine?
No.
I
you can't speak reason to a person like that. So I just figured I'd quit trying. My youngest sister and I, we invited her down to Jekyll and tried to be friendly with her, but it was just not receptive to it. I just... why put energy towards something that is, I just don't want that in my life. I don't care anything about it. If she ever wanted to come to me and talk, I would be very open to that, but I don't see anything would be different. She's proven time and time again that the only person she cares about is herself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did she ever reach out? Or was this when you invited her to Jekyll? Was that after the show, after you had left the show? Have you?
No, this was the first season I was on the show. At the very beginning, tried to be friendly with her. And it was always, met with animosity. I think I think that just goes back to her insecurities and whatnot. But, I tried to be a friend, and that was always shot down, because if she liked me, then how could she manipulate everything that I was the bad guy? She never has, even to this day, taken any responsibility for any of her actions on anything.
Right.
And everything is always someone else's fault. And I just can't tolerate a victim's mentality.
Yeah. And then in general, any regrets from the show at all?
No, not really. I regret that Catherine made it to where I felt like I needed to be too guarded and couldn't be who I truly am and was, but that's, sort of jealousy, or I don't know what it was, to be honest. The same thing with, Chelsea and whatever. I just felt the only regret is that I quit being myself, because I was so turned off, and everything I said got manipulated and twisted into something that was false.